Studio A. Hopefully, it's not too noisy tonight, as I got some game-winning drive on the table here in Studio A. I'm finishing up my '76 Buccaneers season, and I'm trying to stream with my iPad again. I don't know how good it's going to look. Hopefully, it'll be okay. Um, but anyway, we have the final three games of the season. I have Buccaneers at Oakland, at Pittsburgh, and then home against New England. So it's going to be a rough spell here. It really is. So I'm just going to play a little bit here. Let me clear up some of this stuff. All right, that's not too bad of an angle, I guess. I guess that will work. So I got some of my notes here, so you can see my Buccaneers mug over here, and so everything should be pretty good as far as I can tell. I'm just gonna set up one more thing here before we get going. Now I have won two games. So I'm pretty happy with the fact that that I get two games. I've won two games. Now let's just play it out here. Hang on. It's gonna monitor this a little bit. All right, so Bears Den stopping by. Hello. It's going to be kind of a weird broadcast here. I'm trying not to get my head in the way of the camera, and you can probably hear a whole bunch of noise here. But anyway, so we got Tampa Bay at Oakland, and this is some game-winning drive. So again, it's the Buccaneers at the Oakland Raiders. This is game 12. I've defeated two teams in game-winning drive. I've defeated the Chargers, and I've defeated the Jets. And so a mug made for cream soda. Yes, it is, right there. So we're going to play out the last couple of games here. The play's pretty quick. Once you get the score sheet set up, this game flies right by. And so let's play a couple of games here. Alrighty. So it's going to be... So there's nobody can return a punt or a kickoff, so I don't have to worry about that. So that's good. Also, what I do, just to be clear, is that I roll separately for any returns. So any kickoffs or punts or fumbles, interceptions, that gets a separate roll. Then I roll for the play. It doesn't say to do that. It doesn't say not to do that, if you follow. So, all right, here we go. And we're going to start it off. And Oakland's going to have the ball first. So Oakland's going to have the ball. And let's start the game. All righty. So Oakland's scoring range is 11 to 35. I rolled a 36. Of course I do. And a 16 on a turnover is going to be a punt. So Oakland's going to punt on their first possession, and Tampa Bay will take over. Tampa Bay can only score on 11 to 15. They do not score. And a 16 is going to be a punt. So Tampa Bay punts it right back to Oakland. Oakland ball, again, 11 to 35 on the red and the white dice. 35. They will score, and a 36 is a touchdown pass. So TD pass by Oakland. Let's check the point. The point is 11 to 63, and the kick is beautiful. It is good. So Oakland leads this one 7-0 to no surprise, okay? Tampa Bay cannot return anything. Neither can Oakland, so Tampa Bay ball. And a 66, that's going to be a turnover. And a 41 is an interception. So Tampa Bay is picked off by Oakland. They cannot return it. So it's just going to be Oakland ball. This will be the last play of the first quarter. See how quick this game plays. All right, so now that 11:35 is going to be 11 to 45. And they will easily score on this drive. And the 56 is another touchdown pass. So Oakland leads 13-0. 14-0. So at the end of one, it's Tampa Bay 0 and the Oakland Raiders 14. I'm going to try to play all three because you see how fast this plays. I'll be done this really kind of quick. All right, so Tampa Bay ball down here. This is going to be the second quarter now. Tampa Bay ball. And 32 is no score. And the 35 is another interception. So the Buccaneers are picked off again. So Oakland's 11 to 35 goes to 11 to 45. And that's another score. That was a 2. That's a score. And a 21 is a touchdown run this time. The extra point, 11 to 63, is good. So 21-0. Now this is more like it. This is more like it. The last time Momentum football. Buccaneers were in all these games. Now they're not. This is more like it. All right. Tampa Bay. Oh, they will score 11-15, and they get a 12. And the 64 is, well, it's a field goal, but they're on the board. So the Buccaneers with a field goal, and they trail 21-3. Oakland ball. 62. This time they don't score. A 33 is a punt for Oakland. All right, last possession of the first half. Tampa Bay, they do not score. A 64 is a missed field goal. So at the buzzer here, they miss a field goal, and it's going to be 21-3. So Buccaneers score one, and there's that. So 21-3 is our score, and Tampa Bay will receive the opening kickoff as I take some of my Gatorade over here. Okay, so again, 11-15 is the scoring for Tampa Bay. They do not score. And a 33 is a punt. So they will kick this one away back to Oakland. Oakland ball. Oakland with a 21 will score. And that's another touchdown run. And if I wanted to, I could grab the momentum football stats and try to figure out who got these points, but this is just a drive-by-drive game, so there's really no player stats at all. But they could be tacked on, and the extra point with the 46 is good. You wouldn't believe how many extra points I was missing earlier. I was rolling really high on the red and the white die. Tampa Bay is like 50-50 for extra points. It's really bad. All right, so Tampa Bay ball. And this, oh, wait a sec. That's TD run. Yes, okay. TD run. All right, Tampa Bay ball. They will not score, and a 45 is a punt. All right, Oakland ball. Again, 11-35. They score again, and it's another touchdown run on the 11. So they are really running it up. Extra point is good. So 35-3 Raiders. Tampa Bay with the ball here to end the third quarter. Tampa Bay will not come close to scoring, and they will kick it away. So at the end of 35-3 Raiders. And it's going to be Raider ball here to start the fourth quarter. Thinking about bringing in the backups here. 43, they do not score. And a 15 is a fumble. So the Raiders actually fumble the ball. That's our first turnover for the Raiders. Now Tampa Bay can scoop and score. I need 11 or a 12. Oh, it's a 16. They do not scoop and score. I have had those yet this season, though. So they're not as rare as you think. Tampa ball. They will not score. A 24 is a punt. Oakland ball. Time running out in this game. Oakland will score again. And a 42 is a touchdown pass as they are destroying the Buccaneers. Kick is good, and it's now 42-3. Tampa ball. A 60. They do not score. So close, but they don't score, and they will have to punt this away. Oakland ball to end the game. They do not score. They will just kick it away, and that is our final. 42-3. So Oakland gets a touchdown here, and it's 42-3 Oakland. All right, so it doesn't get any easier here as Tampa Bay now goes into Pittsburgh. So let me get my Pittsburgh card out here. There it is. I love the color here on these the game-winning drives. And I haven't cut out the sheet. I just keep the full team sheets here. All righty, so Tampa Bay at Pittsburgh, Week 13. Tampa Bay at Pittsburgh. So Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh, and let's set up our score sheet. So Tampa Bay scoring, we subtract 3, so 11-16 becomes 11-13. This could be another shutout. So they have to roll 11, 12, or 13 to get a score. Unbelievable. The run is -4, so from 22. So a run is 11-14. A field goal will be 15-33. The pass is -2. So that'll be 34 to 54, and 55 to 66 will be our field goal. For a fumble, we're going to add 3. So it's going to be a 21. 22 to 34 will be the punt. Interceptions, we're going to add 1. So it's going to be 35 to 44. 45 to 63 for the punt, and a missed field goal of 64 to 66. Now for Pittsburgh, we're going to add 3 to the scoring. So 11 to 33, 11 to 36. A 1 or a 3 on the red die, and they score. Unbelievable. 41 to 66 over here. A TD run, we're going to add 3 to the TD run. So 11 to 46. And a 51 to 60. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Wow, hang on a sec here. TD run is 11 to 46. And the field goal is 51. So the field goal is 51 straight up. So the TD pass is 52 to 62. And then the field goal will be 63 to 66. Now on a turnover, we're going to add 1 to the fumble, so it's going to be 11 to 21. And then 22 to 35 is the punt. On the interceptions, we're going to subtract 2, so 36 to 41. 42 to 62, and then a missed field goal is 63 to 66. All right, now, nobody can return any kicks, so that's pretty straightforward. All right, here we go. So Tampa Bay and Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh will get the ball first. 11 to 36. Pittsburgh will not score. A 45 is going to be a punt. So the Buccaneer defense starts the game off well. Tampa Bay ball. Again, only 11, 12, or 13. And guess what? Holy cow. Here we go again. Tampa Bay scores. And it's a touchdown pass. The Buccaneers lead 6-0. Extra point, 53. Extra point is good. 7-0 Tampa Bay. What is it about the Buccaneers and the Steelers? I know it's early and it's going to be a big Pittsburgh win here, but still, that's kind of funny. All right, Pittsburgh ball. And they will score, and a 41 is a TD run. So Pittsburgh comes back. The extra point, 64. So the 63 is just inside the bar. And the point is good. So it's 7-7 now. So Pittsburgh comes back and ties it up, as I figured. All right, Tampa does not score. And 51 is going to be a punt. So the Buccaneers will punt that away. And Pittsburgh ball to end the first quarter. 56 is not a score. And 62 is a punt. So at the end of one, it is 7-7. Tampa Bay ball. They do not score. A 21 is a fumble. So Tampa Bay fumbles. Pittsburgh cannot do anything with a fumble, so it's going to be Pittsburgh ball. However, that's going to be 11 to 46 on a scoring range. That's a score. And a 62 is a TD pass. So Pittsburgh well on their way. The kick is a 44. It is good. So it's now 14-7 Pittsburgh. So after initial 7-0 lead by the Buccaneers, the Steelers have come back. Tampa Bay with a 62 does not score. A 62 is a punt. Pittsburgh ball. A 62, no score. And a 16 is a fumble. So the Steelers fumble. Now, the Buccaneers can scoop and score with an 11 or a 12. And they do not. It's a 62. But to end the first half, their scoring goes up from 11 to 13 to 11 to 23. So 11 to 23, nope, nothing. That was a 1. And the 16, they turn it over with a fumble, but Pittsburgh can't do anything with the fumble, so that'll just end the half. So Pittsburgh were here. So Pittsburgh leads this one 14-7 at the half. And again, that's how fast these games play. So it's going to be Tampa Bay ball. A 32 is nothing, and a 42 is intercepted. So the Steelers pick it off. They can't return that, so they're just going to get really good field position. 11 to 46, and they get the 46 and that's a touchdown pass. So thanks to the interception, they score again. 64 for the kick, and so now we got to go to the chart here. So 64-35 to 64-33, it hits the bar and goes in. So, boy, the extra points are an adventure here in the 70s. So it was a 64-35 roll, a 64-33. It's within range, just barely. Tampa ball. Tampa will not score. 21, and that's another fumble. So that's a fumble and interception. So 3 fumbles and interception, 4 turnovers in this game. Pittsburgh ball, and they do not score, and a 56 will be a punt. All right, so last possession of the third quarter. Tampa will score on the 12, and that'll be a field goal on the 16. So Tampa gets the field goal, and it's now 21-10, and that ends the third quarter. So Pittsburgh gets 7, and Tampa gets 3. It is 21-7. All right, so Pittsburgh ball here to start the fourth quarter. And Pittsburgh with a 24 will score, and a 34 is a TD run. And the kick, 55, is good. So 28-10 now, Pittsburgh, as they open up a lead. Tampa will score again with the 11. And the 56 is another field goal. Yeah, if these were touchdowns, it'd be closer. So 28-13, still really not much of a threat here. Pittsburgh will score again, and on the 33, that's another touchdown run. So the Tampa defense just cannot stop the running game. The extra point with the 45 is good. So 35-13, Tampa balls their last possession, and they will not score. Close with a 15, and that'll punt it away. So Pittsburgh's last possession, all academic. They will not score. A 31 is a punt, and that is the final. So Pittsburgh, Tampa gets a field goal. That gives them 13. Pittsburgh with 2 touchdowns, and that gives them 35. So 35-13 here in week 13. So now we got the final game of the season. And it's going to be, whoops, sorry about that. I hit my, sorry about that. I got my tripod over here that I just broke, by the way. It's going to be New England. So let's get out New England here. There we go. So it's going to be New England coming into Tampa Bay for the final game of the season. Week 14, if you will. All right, visitor scoring, 11-33. We're going to add 3, so again, 11-36. So that's New England. So 11-36 in the scoring. What I like to do is, on my score sheet, I like to cut it in half and put the away on the left and the home on the right. This makes it easier to read the drives. All right, so we're going to add 3 to a TD run. So TD run is going to be 11-36 as well. Field goal, 41-42. A TD pass, we're going to add 1, so 43-62. And 63-66 will be our field goal. Again, it's 11-36. 11-66 is kind of what we're doing here. For the turnovers, so 41-66. And now for fumbles, we're going to add 1. So 11-16 for a fumble. And the punt will be 21-34. And the interceptions, we're going to subtract 2. So that'll be 35-42. And then 43-63. And then 64-66 for a missed field goal. You love the Stein, huh? Yeah, this is, I don't know how long I've had this, but I love this thing here. This is, I don't really drink out of it that much. It's more for decoration down here, but thanks. Carlito, 5 Dice Pro Football. I've gotten into it. You've gotten into it, not really into after those games because it's easy. Yeah. Um, I don't know if I played 5 Dice Pro Football. Is that the new one that just come out from Inside Sports? If it is, I have not played that one. If that's what it is, I haven't played it. So now we're gonna do Tampa Bay, 11-15 on the points scored, and 16-66 for no points scored. The run is going to be -1, so it's going to be 11-21 and 22-33 on the field goal. The TD pass is the same, so 34-56 and 61-66 for the field goal try. On the turnovers, the fumbles, we're going to add 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to be 22. So 11-22 for a fumble for Tampa Bay. Oh boy. And then 23-34 for a punt. And then interceptions aren't going to change. So that'll be 35-43. 44-63 on the punt, and then the missed field goal will be 64-66. I think we're ready to go. Oh, the Al Wilson. Yes, I have played that. Yes, I should have some videos on the channel about that, Carlito. Yeah, yes, that is fun. That's like the Yahtzee one where you have the dice and then you can like roll again or take one away or something like that. Yeah, I have played 5 Dice. Yes. And Sean, thanks for coming by. And RCALDW, thanks for coming by. So you like the Apple Hockey? Yes. And Hockey Bones, yes. I have actually here's my I haven't unboxed these yet. This is my Hockey Bones card. I haven't even unboxed these yet. I got the Summit series, and I think I got 1981-82 in there. I just haven't unboxed it yet. I haven't had a chance. And here I am playing football, right, with a full set of that. But I got my Hockey Bones. This is my Hockey Bones table, actually, and I just took it off to play some football here. Yeah, I could do another 5 Dice video. Won't be this weekend because I'm working tomorrow morning. But yeah, I should get that back on the channel. That was a fun game. It really was. All right, so my score sheet's all set. Final week of the regular season. I have 2 wins, and it's not looking good against New England here. So Tampa Bay will get the ball first as we start things up. 34 is not a score, and a 25 is a punt. So the Buccaneers, first drive stalls, and they will punt. Grogan and the Patriots come out. They will not score. They just missed it, actually. And a 14 is a fumble. So the Patriots fumble. And, damn it. I didn't check the punt, but I don't think I got a punt result anyway. New England can score on a punt. I have to remember that, but they didn't get it anyway. So New England fumbles, and Tampa Bay recovers. So Tampa Bay ball, and now it's 11-25. 66. And Tampa Bay will fumble. So Tampa Bay is going to give it right back to New England. New England can score on a fumble return. They do not. So New England ball here in the first quarter. So it must be a rainy day in Tampa. You know, at least the Steelers won tonight. Yeah, they finally did. They haven't had good luck. Again, I found my original score sheet from a couple years ago. The Steelers lost to Tampa Bay, and I also have another one of them losing, but they beat them in game-winning drive. Next up is fast drive football. That's up next. All right, New England ball, and they will score on the 23. And a 14 is a touchdown run. So New England scores on the run. Extra point, 11-63, and that is good. So 7-0 New England in the first quarter. Tampa ball. Tampa Bay does not cash in, and that's going to be actually a missed field goal. So the Bucs kick is up, and the kick is no good, and that ends the first quarter. So 7-0 New England here after one quarter. New England ball to start the second. 11-36. 52, they do not score. 33 is a punt. Tampa ball still very much in this game. Tampa will not score, and it's going to be another missed field goal. So Dave Green 0 for 2 on field goals tonight, and New England has the ball. New England can't convert, and they will have to punt with a 52. Close game here. You like 5 dice? Yes, 5 dice is fun. He's got a couple of them. I'm trying to think of which one I played. He's got 2 other games that I have that were really kind of fun. Tampa ball. And Tampa's going to score on the 11, and a 54 is a TD pass. So the Buccaneers engineer a drive, get the touchdown pass. The field goal, I mean, the extra point is no good. A 56, I need a 53. The kick is no good. He's just constantly missing extra points, this guy. Why they kept him all year? I mean, any college kicker could kick an extra point in 76. Oh, my gosh. Why they kept this guy? I don't know. And so New England cannot return a kick, but they get the ball back, and they will score in the 32. The 21 is a TD run. So New England drives it right down the field and gets that touchdown back, and the kick is good. So New England leads 14-6 here at the half is what we got. A beautiful day in Tampa, 64 clear skies. It was this morning when I got up, it was like minus 11. We had a deep freeze. Luckily, it was only for 24 hours. And now it's up to 10, and tomorrow should be better. All righty, let's finish up here the second half as we get our triple header out of the way, game-winning drives. I wrap this up. And then next I will tackle fast drive football as I play the Buccaneers 76th season. And I should have momentum, Mike Sealock, game-winning drive, and fast drive. So I should have four different projects going on this right here to see how many wins I get. All right, New England ball. They will receive the second half kickoff. 66 is bad. 45, so they will punt this away. Tampa ball trailing by 8. Tampa with a 23, close but no cigar. A 43 is going to be interception. So New England picks it off, and they do not run it back, but they do get the ball in great field position. 11-46. A 55 is no good. A 15 is a fumble. It's on the ground, picked up by the Buccaneers. 11-12. Nope. So just Tampa Bay ball in good field position. 11-25. Nope. 26 is a punt. All right. New England ball here in the third. New England cannot score. And a 56, they will have to punt that away. So at the end of 3, we got no scoring. It's still 14-6, New England, as we go to the fourth. Yeah, I've been watching the 70s, the videos on the Buccaneers. Boy, I watched one of them with such a puff piece, you would have think they made the playoffs. It was just all good news about the 76 Buccaneers. It was like, come on, they lost every game. All righty. Tampa ball. No. 12. They will fumble. So the Buccaneers fumble. And New England, can they scoop and score? No, they can't. So New England ball. And again, I do a separate roll for the returns. It doesn't say if you should or not, but I like to do a separate return because you're checking all the dice, and I like to do a fresh roll for my my offensive play. So New England will not score on the 54, and they will fumble. So it must be a rainy day down there in Tampa. Can they scoop and score? No, they can't. So Buccaneer ball. They're down by 2 scores. It's 14-6. They need at least a field goal here. And, just missed it. And they will fumble again. 1, 2. So it's another fumble. Holy cow. I thought momentum was bad. So we'll get 1, 2, 3 fumbles and an interception. New England, no, they don't scoop and score. So New England ball, they're going to win this one. They will score again, and a 41 is a field goal. So New England tacks on a field goal to lead this one 17-6. Last possession of 1976 is going to be a punt. So Tampa Bay with a punt. and that will end the game. So the only scoring is a field goal in a low-scoring game, 17-6. And that is that. So that is some game-winning drive. That wraps up the 1976 season. If you want, I'll go through it real quick. It was rough taking the Bucs lunchbox to school and said, I'm in Boston and I'm going to school with Buccaneers. People looking at me like, what's a Buccaneer? I'm wearing my hat, by the way, tonight, too. I'm wearing my hat. So I'll just wrap this up with you real quick. It was a 16-3 loss to Houston on opening day. Then a 15-14 win against the Chargers. 2 fourth-quarter scores here by the Buccaneers. Erase a 14-3 deficit to come back and win it. 15-14. Again, missed extra points. Both extra points were missed. Wow. Then we got crushed by, no, actually it was close. 14-10. 14-10, we lost to Buffalo. That was close. Baltimore beat us up 45-17. Cincinnati crushed us 43-20 in Cincinnati. Seattle beat us up pretty good, by 7, 34-27. Miami 33-7 beat us. Chiefs 28-10. We lost to Denver 21-12. And then we got our second win, a 14-0 win over the Jets. We shut out the Jets. We did. That was in week 10, so that was our second win. Cleveland beat us at home, 27-6. Oakland, as you saw it, crushed us 42-3. Pittsburgh crushed us 35-13. And New England here with a 17-6 win. And that is that. So that wraps up 1976 game-winning drive. Up next, Fast Drive Football. I'm going to probably get a few games under my belt, and I will absolutely stream some of that at some point as well. But anyway, I'm Dave from Studio A. Hope you enjoyed this. Just trying some different stuff here with the cards and dice over the shoulder, seeing how it works with the iPad. And so far, it's going okay. It's just okay, but we'll go with it. So anyway, I'm Dave. Maybe I'll be on tomorrow night. I got to do a hockey game in the morning, so see how I feel after that. And maybe we'll get some something else here on the channel. But I'm jumping out here, and we'll talk to everybody later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.